Hey friend, pull up a chair and let's have a heart-to-heart. We've survived the equinox, yes, but April 2026 is coming in like a spicy therapist who refuses to let you dodge the relationship talk. Yep, that be me. I'm calling this month's theme the Sovereign Symbiosis. We're walking a tightrope between being a hell-bent warrior, which is Aries, and a peacekeeping diplomat, which is Libra. It's the ultimate cosmic paradox. How do you stay 100% you while being 100% with someone else? Spoiler alert, it involves a lot of trial, error, and probably one or two accidental ego checks. Let's get into it. The month kicks off at 12 degrees of Libra, and honey, the scales are shaking. This moon is holding up a giant high-definition mirror to your partnerships. It's asking, where have you been nice instead of being honest? If you've been swallowing your truth just to keep the house quiet, prepare for a little cosmic indigestion. Real harmony isn't avoiding a fight. It's having the guts to have the right fight. Here's the shadow though. Passive aggression. The I'm fine that clearly means you're not fine, and codependency. But here's the gift. Reclaiming your voice without burning the house down. Next up, by mid-month, the energy shifts to 27 degrees of Aries. This is the late bloomer moon. It's a quantum leap in personal power. If the first half of the month was about us, this half is about I am. The ram doesn't wait for a permission slip or a vibe check. It just goes. But there's always a shadow. This shadow is being a bulldozer. But the gift is taking that one scary step you've been researching for 6 months. Now, everyone, I want you to listen for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus to see where April is rewiring your life. Aries. April is rewiring your first house of self and your 7th house of partners. April is your personal tug of war. Focus on balancing your main character energy with the needs of your co-star as well. Stop bulldozing and start collaborating. But don't lose your sparkle in the process. Taurus. Aries is rewiring your 12th house of secrets and your 6th house of work. The fire is in your closet and your cubicle. Stop being a martyr at work. That's that Libra moon. And start a radical new self-care boundary. That's that Aries moon. Your body is telling you to stop carrying everyone else's stress as well. Gemini. April is rewiring your 11th house of tribes and your 5th house of play. Social life versus personal joy. Are you performing for your squad or actually having fun? Use the new moon to launch a creative project that is 100% for you, not for the likes. Cancer. April is rewiring your 10th house of career and your 4th house of home. The classic work-life balance trap. The full moon reveals where you're overextending for the boss while your roots are thirsty. The new moon says, take a bold career leap that actually honors your home life. Leo. April is rewiring your 9th house of vision and your 3rd house of mind. Big ideas versus small talk. The Libra moon wants you to stop arguing over semantics with neighbors, or anyone for that matter. The Aries moon wants you to finally sign up for that scary certification or trip. Go big. Virgo. April is rewiring your 8th house of deep bonds and your 2nd house of money. Values versus vulnerability. Stop overanalyzing the fairness of the bills. Use the Aries new moon to claim your financial sovereignty. You don't need a committee to decide your worth. Libra. April is rewiring your 1st house of self and your 7th house of others. It's your full moon, honey. This is your break the people-pleasing cycle. The Aries new moon in your 7th house asks, can you be brave enough to be a whole person in your relationships? Scorpio. April is rewiring your 6th house of habits and your 12th house of soul. Routine versus rest. The full moon shows where your daily schedule is draining your spirit. The new moon gives you the warrior spirit to start a fierce new wellness routine. Get going. Sagittarius, April is rewiring your 5th house of passion and your 11th house of community, love versus logic. Stop trying to make your creative ideas palatable for the group. The Aries moon wants you to take a messy, bold risk in romance or in your art. Capricorn, April is rewiring your 4th house of home and your 10th house of ambition, foundation versus fame. The Libra moon highlights where you're compromising your home peace for work war. The Aries moon says set a boundary at the front door. Reclaim your sanctuary, my love. Aries, April is rewiring your 3rd house of words and your 9th house of truth. Small talk versus big truth. Stop filtering your weirdness for the neighbors. The Aries New Moon wants you to speak your most audacious truth. Start that blog or that podcast now. Pisces, April is rewiring your 2nd house of cash and your 8th house of depth. Ownership versus entanglement. The Libra moon shows where you've let your boundaries get mushy. The Aries New Moon is a fire in your wallet. Take a bold step toward a new income stream. Now, everyone, since April is about the warrior in service of love, tell me, what is one thing you are fighting for this month and one thing you are done fighting about? Put it in the comments. April is here to ask, can you be a we without losing the me? Between the Libra Full Moon, mirror time, and the Aries New Moon, action time, we're learning that true love requires boundaries. The audacity to be yourself is the ultimate romantic gesture.